Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth and righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that have passed on, serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai, Shalaraz. First to you sisters who believe, keep encouraging and supporting your brothers who are here teaching His truth. And always commemorate the sister who washed Yahweh Shai feet when you read the scriptures. Wanted to talk to y'all. I literally, not literally just, but within the past hour, finished watching the Nature Boy documentary on Hulu. And I've learned not to pay too much attention to what they say on documentaries. If I have to examine everything and what I believe and what I don't believe, I believe that Nature Boy was guilty of a lot of the stuff that they said he did, because a lot of that shit came out on camera. The humiliation, the smacking followers and shit. But what's crazy about that whole situation is that a lot of shit he said was actually, this is what's scary about cults. They will throw in things that are true. You know, women are to be dominated. They are. It's not dominated in the sense of, you know, the humiliation and shit that he did. You know, we're not here to humiliate our women, but, you know, men, you know, the polygamy, he said a lot of things that were true. You know, you got to get away from the world. He did it a little more literal than what really we talk about. But, you know, he said a lot of things that were true. And the thing is that every lie has a good element of truth, a good amount of truth in it. You know, it's kind of tough to separate us from that type. We're a cult too. We're a cult because we believe in something that's different from what the mainstream believes in. You know, you could say we're a cult in that regard, but in reality, I don't see brothers doing things against their will. I don't see nobody that is forced to do things, especially things that are against them. You know, when you talk about things like the C-19 vac, you know, we don't take it. And we're better off for not taking it than the people that took it. So, you know, in a sense, you can compare us to a cult, but we're not like that. We don't force women to do things with us sexually. We damn sure don't take each other's wives, and you know, and that's part of the reason why there's a lot of camps that actually do all that wife transferring bullshit. We don't transfer. Oh, my wife, you know, I don't want to be with her no more, so you can take her. No, we don't do that shit. That's cult behavior. That's cult behavior. You know, we're out there, you know, we believe in the truth. We teach the truth. But I don't see men out here doing things, like I said, I don't see anybody doing things against their will. You know, we get to live a full life. You know, I think if we were a cult, I wouldn't have been able to go on any cruises. I would never go to Atlantic City. I would never see my daughter. Like, them motherfuckers cults keep you from your family. Cults keep you from doing things for yourself. Cults keep you from living your life. There's nothing wrong with living your life. It's just you remember the Lord is first. That's it. That's the only difference. Or, well, that's one of the many differences, actually, between us and cults. You know, cults don't let you live your life. In cults, it's not even the Lord is first. In cults, who's first is the cult leader. We don't have a cult leader that exercises that type of power over us. You know, everything that I've been asked or demanded to do has always been voluntary. Nobody's ever said to me, "Oh, you have to do this, or you're gonna die, or some shit." You know, we do the work, we go out and preach, and we live a regular life. That's it. We don't. It's not that complicated. But anyway, yeah, going back to these cults, it's sad because he said a lot of things that were actually true. And then if we're gonna take what one of his followers said, he used to eat fucking sea roaches, crabs and lobsters and clams and shit. So clearly he wasn't a man of the Lord. He just said, he spoke a lot of truth though. That's what's crazy about it. He did say a lot of things that were true. But overall, you know, he's of Satan doing the shit that he was doing. But anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.